You have questions. I know you do.
I have so many questions, Sean.
So many questions.
Who can answer all these questions? I'm driving you and Chris and Ian darn nuts.
Where were we sitting, 15 minutes ago?
Right out there with all the call specialists. I'm going to tell you, they're darling, and they do not get exhausted by all the questions you have. That's what I know for sure.
We were sitting in the call center, and they were answering as fast as they possibly could. Your questions are amazing, and if you've got a question, what you do is you just text URVS to 46642. It is that simple, or make that phone call.
And I'll tell you, I'm a talker, so I like to call, and that number is 866-853-3510, and they have the patience to listen to anything you've got a question about. Trust me.
I'm Sean. This is Trish. We have been in every single one of these units going as fast as we possibly can, and you're an interior designer.
I am.
She walks into a unit and says, you know what? I would have a question about this. I would like to move this kitchen. I would like a different backsplash. I would like a different design, and we have the specialist to make that happen for you. It's all about you this weekend, and that's what we're really trying to stress. And not only that, we have the units to get them.
We have these available. Y'all, this is what's amazing to me. Not only can you pick a floor plan, not only can you pick a design, it's coming to you right away. You're not waiting the 8 months if you're going somewhere else, because trust me, honey, it's just like going to a showroom. We're like, you like this sofa? That's cute. You could have it at Christmas. Well, not here, not us. You can have it now. It's what makes this such an amazing, I can't decide. I'm overwhelmed with the goodness.
She really is. She's not fibbing to you there, not at all. But listen, we've got another first look. Breaking news. This is happening right now. We were just in this unit, and what is the one thing you love about this especially?
Okay, do I have to pick one? This is the one with the island.
Yes.
I love an island. Chris is gonna blow your mind, y'all. This is the Bighorn, and I'm gonna tell y'all, it is a dream sequence.
All right, Chris, we're turning it right over to you. Another first look exclusively from your Ultimate RV Show.
And you know, Trish, you are spot on, because unlike Aunt Florence's fruit cake that you got to wait till Christmas to get, you could get this beautiful 42-foot, 5-inch beauty right now. We're about to go walk in and take a look at the 2022 Heartland Bighorn Traveler 37 TB. You've been waiting for that vacation home? Guess what? Cousin Chris is about to take you right into it. We're going to walk up these beautiful, solid step-over steps that are strut supported, coming in to my man Fritz and the beautiful Bighorn. Fritz, just do a sweep. Take a look. Now, the one thing that I gave many kudos to Heartland for with the Bighorn Travelers, was they did this black and tan interior last year. For 2022, they decided to step up the game a little bit, and they gave us this really rustic interior. It looks like a cabin. It's bright, it's airy, but we still have some of those dark features, the black accents that really give us that aesthetic look when we want to have our vacation home. And one thing I want you to notice too, you got over 6 feet, 5 inches of clearance on these slides. And take a look at these edges on the slides. They miter these together. There's not a block like you see with most manufacturers. Bam, bam, together. Good and good looking. Now, Fritz, I'm going to start right over here in the kitchen, because as Trish mentioned, this does have a island kitchen. Since we do have the opposing slides really opening up the living area, solid surface island kitchen right here with the farmhouse style undermounted stainless steel matte black sink. This is nice because it matches the decor. A lot of times you just get that, stainless steel look. Nope, apron, black, love it. High-rise faucet with the sprayer, plenty of prep space right here. You got the 14.9 cubic foot Hayer residential fridge freezer combo with the double doors down there, ice tray, door down here. Got your little zones right there to get your temperature going. I'm a big fan of Hayer because it is residential, they're frost resistant, but space and style. So if you really want to do that extended camping season, you can. And then we come over here to some of the pantry doors. You're going to notice you got those hideaway hinges in here, plenty of space. Plus there is a shelf, so it's not just an open spot, kind of making it disjointed if you want to use it as pantry or any other type of storage. Now come over here to my cooktop, and you're gonna notice a pattern here with this almost herringbone style flow like we have here on the backsplash. You're gonna see that all the way throughout on the walls, on some of the frosted glass inlays. Beautiful and pleasing, plus it matches the flow. Flush mounted suburban high output cooktop here with the grill style grate. Got the oversized oven right there. Plus, you got the pull-out drawer storage and more storage over here. Solid wood construction. There's my drying rack for my sink. Full extension on the ball-bearing drives. You do have the easy-to-clean bow floor through here and carpetless slides. I'm a big fan of that. Add that to the fact that it's easy to clean the floor, easy to clean the slide. Your camping experience is going to be that much more enjoyable. Up top, I got me some residential-style LED sconces. Got the little farm-style LED light over here over my freestanding dinette with the live edge and the expandable leaf. So we do have 4 chairs for this one. We just set out the 2. The other 2 are underneath the master bed. But take a look at the chairs. Rustic in appearance, and they look like just regular old, standard, oh, that looks like something I have in my cabin. They do fold up so you can store them away. It kind of matches this beautiful decor like we have here on the front of the island as well. I got myself a wireless charging plate. You'll find one of these inside the kitchen and one of these inside the bedroom as well. There's that frosted glass inlay, the decor matching the flow of this. You'll see some storage here. My main control panel, so I can cut on my tank heater. You do have tank heaters on these, the 12 volts. You also have the water heater. You got hydraulic slides on this one on the main, electric slides on the top. And this does have a hydraulic lift system, a leveling system that has 60,000 pounds of lift on it. Why? Why not? Come over here to the entertainment center. I got my 50-inch TV on the swivel, and you'll notice the sound bar is built in. Dual zone, FM radio, Bluetooth, front and rear HDMI, plus it has USB charging all right there. You don't have some speakers inset or a sound bar that just happens to be somewhere. Everything is together. Oversized glass fireplace there, which is electric. You do have you got a 15,000 BTU main AC and a 13.5 BTU AC in the bedroom, plus a 35,000 BTU furnace inside of this. Add that to this fireplace, and this 42-foot, 5-inch, roughly 9,740 pounds fifth wheel. You can keep this going deep into 3 seasons, because we also got that Asdale wall, which we're going to talk about on the outside. Sealed, laminated, full profile, and absolutely beautiful. Pull-out sleeper sofa right there, surrounded by some large panoramic windows and some more storage with that beautiful rustic appearance. I like how the manufacturers are switching to this type of style, because it really does make you feel like you have your own vacation home. Plenty of room, hideaway hinges, which is a calling card to good manufacturing, solid wood balances, and since the 37TB is a bunkhouse fifth wheel with a bath and a half, look at what they've done to the bunk room. You got some strut-supported storage under your bunk here, which is a full size. You got tons of storage, which really kind of opens up the options for this 37TB. I mean, usually bunks, you have like a twin over twin or a double over double. You pretty much have a separate suite back here, because you do have a 50 by 74 loft bed up here, 300-pound capacity. Could probably get 2 adults up there fairly. Easy access, getting up, solid, sturdy ladder there. Once again, the decor matching, really making it feel like I'm in my own apartment. Plus, you got the 110 power port right there on my nightstand with some more storage underneath. And then coming to the half bath, porcelain bowl, high rise with the foot flush, plenty of room, solid surface on my countertop, decorative vanity sink, plus storage underneath. Medicine cabinet there with some raised lips, giving me some additional security when I'm traveling, and access point so that you have a good spot if you do bring the family along. You got the kids, maybe it's bigger kids, or you got double families that are sharing a vacation space. They can come and go as they please. They're not going to wake anybody up either in the living area or in the master, because you got that good separation of space, all separated by solid doors. And when it comes to multi-living areas, I'm big on the separation of space, because sure, having an RV is the safest way to see America. It is your home. You can take it wherever you want to go, and you're not sinking money into a timeshare or a spot that, sure, we got a place at the lake, but man, I want to go to the beach. I want to go to the mountains. I want to take that hunting trip with the family, with my cousins, my friends. I want to do that ladies' wine weekend, and do that wine tour. You have the option to do that with your RV, and you get that separation of space, because this one will sleep 8 people comfortably. And just look at all the room and style that we have. Pantry space there, more storage there, solid Beautiful steps leading me up into the front camper. We have the master bathroom with the porcelain bowl with the foot flush. I got my shower, as we say in South Boston, because, you know, sometimes we don't really pronounce properly. Bench seat, plenty of headroom. I got the little skylight inlay right here. My matte black features on my shower handle, corner notches. Great 36 by 48 space inside of here with the glass enclosure. And once again, solid surface on my bathroom counter with the single basin vanity sink and another mirrored medicine cabinet. I mean, come on, man. This is, look, are you roughing it at this point? No, you're not. Because you got your separate AC, 13.5 right here, the GE with the GE controls right there. King size bed nestled in its own slide. And Fritz, check this out. You got a little accent light right there around the headboard. Plus you got your mushroom lights reading there, dual USB charging on both sides. You got the raised solid surface spots right here. So if you need to set your cell phone down, you kind of have some nightstands. And I like how they're a little bit higher than most, because if you're turning around, you're not going to hit your head on it. Got storage space underneath the master bed here. And you're going to see there's our extra chairs right there. And double ward storage and washer dryer prep right over there in the front end cap. With the mirrored sliding doors, the mirrored ward doors. I got my chest of drawers right here with that wireless charging unit and my Drive portable speaker charging unit with dual USB right there as well, plus my Connects TV. I mean, for 42 feet, 5 inches, roughly 10,000 pounds dry, a family RV that is right for pretty much any family configuration when you're talking about being able to sleep 8 people. You come outside, you're going to see the beautiful graphics here. We do have the Asdale walls inside of this, which helps add to not only the safety and security, but the insulation as well. And what Asdale is it's a fiberglass coated graphite. You don't have any off-gassing, and you don't get any, bubbling or mold or anything like that because it doesn't hold water. Extra large grab handles like what you see on European motorhomes. Solid step over steps, heated and enclosed underbelly. And Kev, look at that right here. These aluminum rims, those Dexter Easy Lube axles, and the CRE 3000 suspension on this. Really giving you a safe and secure ride when going down the road. You got the outside kitchen with the Flame King 2-burner over here on the metal pedestal, plus the little Everchill fridge outside, because like I say, how can you have your outdoor bourbon without your outdoor fridge? You got to have your 3-finger pour. Coming on down, just love the look. 19-foot awning there with the Solera, 10-foot awning on the rear, both of them with the LED light strip, sealed safety windows that's tinted all the way around. Big old giant magnetic anti-slam doors with the covered hinges on it. And check out my store more storage with tri-access. Oh, look, I've got a little charge panel right here for my high quality sound on the go. That hydraulic system I mentioned, man, 60,000 pounds. Because when I want to get set up at the campsite, I want to get set up in 3 seconds flat. I got fishing to do. What they did with this store more access, they dropped the generator box down and gave you access to the storage here and on the other side. And you're also going to get the More Ride Easy Roll for your cord. Come around here to the off-camp side. We do have automatic leveling. There's the main panel. Right here is the main reset panel if you need it for the exterior. You got all of your water connections, your inlets, which are selectable by the switch here. External sprayer, black tank, plus winterization. Some cable connections, 110, strut supported sprayer port. Let me tell you, you're gonna get everything you want on this one. And we're gonna find out more because we're gonna talk to the man, Andy Westorp from Heartland, about this Heartland Bighorn Traveler 37 TB in just a minute.
So you know Camping World has the RVs, but what about things to truly make camping fun? You better believe it. How you guys doing? Now this is what I'm talking about. A lot of times when I go camping, I like to be on water. And at Camping World, it has everything you need for your water fun, whether it's a kayak, a paddleboard, oars, or just some extras to keep you safe, you'll be good to go. But what about if you want to have a little bit of fun on land? Yep, got you covered there too. All sorts of bikes, from one of my favorites right here, the Margaritaville. I mean, look at that beautiful blue. To kids' bikes, I don't know about you, but that's where I learned to ride my bike, was camping. And even e-bikes, a huge selection of e-bikes. You can take a look at all of them that are going to be available if you're really looking into doing some longer biking excursions. And if you are getting out there doing some biking or kayaking and you start to get hungry, well, we got you covered there too. Everything you need, from some smaller grills to smokers, pellet grills, charcoal smokers, Blackstones, even all the way up to the big boy right here if you're looking to cook a whole meal for the entire campground with 6 different burners. But after a good meal, you need something to wash it down. So, here we go. There is an awesome selection of coolers, everything from hard side to soft side, super insulated so that way it'll keep your beverages cold for days on end. Just look at the selection that is going to be available. But I'll tell you what, after a few beverages, I don't know about you, but I like to sit down and relax, and there's no better way to do it than in Chair World. Everything you want, from zero gravity to nice, easy, foldable bag chairs to some hammock chairs, double chairs, you name it, we got it. If you want to be an executive, you can. Take a seat just like that. If you want to talk about fun, folks, Camping World has everything you need to get out there and truly make camping a fun experience.
They're on the way.
I'll be right here.
Ooh, romantic picnic on top of the RV, huh, Romeo?
I was defending her from a hawk.
He was diving after a grape that was rolling off.
Got it.
Hashtag worth it.
Oh, I'm coming with you. Stay there.
No, you have to drive Buster and the RV back home.
Actually, Good Sam Travel Assist has you covered. We'll make sure your RV and Buster and even the grape get home safely. So the last leg of your journey looks, well, better than that leg. Make every trip a good trip.
Good Sam. Everything you need to have a good trip.
Let me tell you what, they got the coolest stuff going on right here at the Ultimate RV Show.
So far, so good.
I know, all the graphics and the sweeping and the cameras. Are you impressed?
There's jibs, there's cameras, there's reels, there's hot mics. I love this, man. Thank you so much.
I mean, when you're talking about the Ultimate RV Show.
Yes.
And you're talking about bringing the ultimate units that people can get right now.
Yeah.
We had to come out here to Indiana. I am joined by my buddy Andy Westor from Heartland.
Chris,
What's going on, brother? Good to see you again, man.
Thanks for having me.
No, absolutely. Thank you for joining me.
You got it.
So people are right now online putting questions in on all the social media channels, as well as we have a chat box on the stream for the Ultimate RV Show.
Very nice.
Now, you just saw the walkthrough with the 37 TSB, the Traveler.
Yeah.
How'd I do?
You know, on a scale of 1 to 10, probably like a 10.2.
I
you
love
nailed it, man.
I love it.
The only thing, if I could change anything, Chris, I just wish you had a little more energy.
You know, they say I have an issue with that. I'm working on it. We know we got some folks around here that really hype me up.
All right. Well,
but with the Heartland Bighorn, tell me, what were some of the changes you guys wanted to do this year with the Bighorn and the Bighorn Traveler coming into 22?
Man, that's a great question. Quickly, thank you so much for having us, for featuring the Bighorn. The Traveler 37 TB is near and dear to my heart because of my history of camping in bunkhouses.
Yes.
So I love it, man. We wanted to focus on bringing the outside indoors, the 3 C's, comfort, convenience, construction, the 4 C's, chill. What are we doing? How are we camping? So, some of the previous versions of Travelers and even Bighorns has gotten a little dark, some darker woods. We wanted to brighten them up. We wanted bigger windows. We wanted better construction. We wanted more customer conveniences. You did a great job of pointing those out. Some of the Bluetooth speaker preps, the wireless chargers. It's very important to be connected. I'm an avid camper, and I've got to be connected to do my job.
Well, you know, and I think that's the thing. We want to bring those creature comforts of home with us, no matter what unit we're in, no matter where we're at. We want to be able to stay connected. We got Wi-Fi, which, you know, the Heartland Bighorn Travelers are set for Wi-Fi, 4G LTE prep.
Yes.
You know, the extension. If you want to get the Winegard service, that's a great addition. And somebody, Scott Ponton just asked us, what is the weight of that Bighorn? The dry weight on that one is just a shade under 10,000 pounds.
That's excellent for a triple slide.
I got to tell you, for triple slide, double ACs, and that bunk room for the 37 TB, I mean, that's a separate, complete, entire little apartment, man. Tell me, what was the thought process on that as opposed to just the standard bunk room?
I love that question. And like I said, I grew up camping in a bunkhouse.
Right.
Now, that was a zero slide sled travel trailer pulled by my grandpa's huge Oldsmobile. So that's how I camped. And so anytime we get to draw a bunkhouse, I get a little more excited than I do normally, right?
Right on.
So we wanted the kids, or whoever's back there, typically the kids, part of the family, to have their own little adventure zone. It's the loft, it's the TV if it's raining and you're gaming and you're indoors. There's power outlets everywhere. They've got a half bath, which I think the parents probably appreciate more than the kids do.
As much as I love when we get a chance to go out, because you have a bunkhouse now, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. So as much as I love being able to get out and camp, you know, we have a motorhome. It's
nice.
I still get to that point where it's like, go sit down and watch something. You know? I love them, don't get me wrong. But sometimes it's like, just get out of my face. Go sit down.
That's it, man.
Yeah. So I love the separation of space that you have in that.
Agree.
And the redesign that went with that, because you guys had some pretty good call-outs for the black and tan interior.
We did.
That was, the year before. How did you kind of improve on that for 22 this year?
Yeah, well, we went with, what's great about Bighorn and Bighorn Traveler in the same family is that you're truly getting two separate floor plan layouts for each family. 9 Travelers, 9 Bighorns.
Yeah.
And you're getting completely different cosmetic looks. And obviously, as you escalate from a Traveler to a Bighorn, slightly different level of trim and amenities and construction, etc.
Is that the only difference between the two? Because, I mean, you both got the hydraulic leveling systems. You both, you both got, all those amenities, the solid surfaces, the wireless charging in at least 2 spots, the decorative, some of them got the storage and the armrests and stuff like that. But is that really the only difference?
No, it's not. We realized at the Bighorn Traveler price point, we wanted to really attack it strategically. So we added the power cord reel. We added the MORride 3000 suspension. We added what I call the pinky finger entry step.
Yes, that strut-supported lift.
Right. Yeah. So as you move up into a Bighorn, you're going to get some great things like drop frame construction. So the Store More, nice demo, gets even bigger because of the drop frame construction. You're going to get hardwood styles in the Bighorn. You have a third AC option on top of the ducted ACs. Just a little more amenities. They're actually built in 2 different factories, which is good. So we have a separate engineering team on the Bighorn and a separate engineering team on the Traveler.
That makes a lot of sense when you take a look at the two. Who came up with the Tri-Access Store More and dropping the Gen Box down?
That's a great question. So there's another fellow, one of our senior directors of sales at Heartland. His name is A.J. Jones. And he's got a couple of patents that he owns. He's developed with Thor Industries. And he brought that to market. And it's now patented. And it's incredible. So we have the Store More and the Traveler. Obviously, the beauty of it is the triple access, right?
Yes.
And then when you go to the Bighorn or the Landmark in Heartland RV, you have the Super Store More. Bigger, taller, wider, more action.
It makes, especially if you're bringing some of those toys along with you, like the kayaks or like the big chairs or the surfboard, stuff like that, getting them in and around makes life a whole lot eeasier.
Toys are not getting smaller.
They're not, and neither are the RVs. So what is the payload of the 37 TB?
Oh, the payload. With the dry weight and the payload, you say payload, I say carrying capacity.
Yeah, carrying capacity.
Yeah, you're looking at about 2,900 pounds.
Okay, so I was thinking roughly 3.
Yep.
Okay, that's awesome. Does this one have a towing capacity, and if so, what is it?
Good question. So 2 years ago, we started putting a 2-inch receiver hitch. I don't want to say that it's standard in the industry, but good fifth wheels should have at this point.
Absolutely.
It's got a 300-pound hitch weight, and then it's got a 3,000-pound towing weight. So the key there is the hitch weight.
Yes,
you don't want to overburden the hitch.
Yeah, because you don't want to pop it down. Now, you do have a king-size bed. Somebody just asked a good question. How big is the bed in the main? That's a king-size bed. What appliances come in the kitchen? That's actually a good question.
Oh, cool. Yep. So you're going to get RV refrigerator or residential refrigerator. It's customer's choice, dealer's choice. You're going to get a convection microwave. And then you're going to get the 3-burner high-output stove.
Yes.
Oven stove combo.
I like that. That 20-inch oven is...
It works.
That's right on, man. That is right on.
Cookie sheets, etc.
Yeah. Shrinky dinks.
I still do those.
I love shrinky dinks.
I'm a shrinky dink guy.
Yeah, I got them on my keychain.
Child of the 80s.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to have this. If you've never done shrinky dinks on a rainy day,
folks,
it is one of the best options that you can do.
Folks, yeah.
Would this be a good option for a first-time buyer?
Oh, gosh, yeah. I mean, in today's market, it's so robust, and the entry buyers in this post-COVID amazing marketplace, absolutely. More families than ever are getting into it.
Yeah.
And trucks are outselling cars now, have for years, and people buy big trucks. Big trucks pull Bighorn
Pull big
Travelers.
fifth wheels.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're
absolutely.
right.
Is this unit good for boondocking? That, you know, I'm seeing this question a lot with
Yeah.
everything because I think a lot of people are moving more to that. I know it's solar prepped. You know, I know we're set up. But a lot of people are moving to that. We kind of want to go off the grid.
Yeah, I like it. It's a complicated question.
It is.
Everybody wants to get in the solar game right now. So for those people that are looking for solar, do your research. It's very complicated. It involves batteries and the right type of panels, and you want ground-mounted panels or roof-mounted panels. So to answer that question, it would be probably more in depth than what we've got time for.
Right.
But yeah, any RV here is set up for boondocking if you do it the right way.
Right. And speaking of, as far as like the insulation that goes in there, I'm a big fan of Asdale, you know, as you probably heard.
Oh, yeah.
How is this one, because deep 3-season camping?
Big time.
Big time. Tell me a little bit about how I can do that deep 3-season camping with the Bighorn Traveler.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it, the key is the construction, the insulation, right? Of course, everything here is going to tell you that we're insulated well and we can go to higher low temperatures. We actually have an aluminum frame bath deck, which helps considerably because you get a little more insulation in the cavities versus those stick built.
Yeah.
Okay? Complicated, right?
Well, yeah, you can fill it with foam as opposed to just plyboard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Underbelly insulated, direct heat straight from the furnace right until the whole holding tank cavity. And then just 8 months ago, maybe, we added 12-volt heat pads to the holding tanks, which at that price point is a pretty good deal. And I can tell you, I got stranded at a campground in Kentucky on our way to Florida for spring break back in March, and it got down to 27 degrees. And if we didn't have the 12-volt heat pads on our RV,
that'd been bad.
We were out of luck.
Let me tell you what, you're going down the
Florida.
road, you're driving through like northern Michigan or something, you know, or Minnesota in the winter.
Yes.
Man, if those tanks freeze and bust, that's a bad day.
Yeah.
That's a bad day. To me, heating pads are, you know, almost essential.
Crucial.
Oh, look, we just got a nice shout out. Scott Ponton. Shout out to Chris and Andy for pronouncing my name right. Hey, man.
Scott
That's
Ponton.
what we do. I'm glad we got it right. What is the biggest upgrade on this unit from last year?
Oh, man. I think we really focused on the user-friendly features. It's an awesome question. I love it. So the 2 wireless chargers inside and out, both inside, excuse me. The speaker prep outside, the speaker prep inside.
Yeah.
And then the big 3 from MoRide, great partner of ours.
Yeah.
The Pinky Step.
Yep.
The power cord reel. That's a 12-volt power cord reel. It's wonderful, especially at that price point. And then lastly, the MoRide 3000 LRE.
That CRE, man, that is a great
Just
suspension.
bounces perfectly with the truck as you're going down the road.
And those are 7,000-pound axles on that bad boy too. So that's you know that's a nice combination for an easy pull.
Good question.
What separates this unit from others like it? Oh, somebody's fishing.
The $1 million question. Yeah, that's a good fish. I like it. I love the fact that at this price point, we have the 3 things I just talked about. I love the 2 ACs. I love the, on the inside, I feel like our interior package, the Coastal Comfort cabinetry, that whitewash cabinetry with the farm-style barn beams. Look, we buy with our eyes, right? And when you walk up to the Traveler, you see the beautiful front cap with the LED lights. It looks fantastic day or night. And then when you go in, there's huge windows, the cabinetry's bright, airy, and then really it comes down to floor plan. I mean, what do you want? We've got a 32 RS, which is your great traditional little rear living room.
That's what I was gonna say. It's a great rear living room.
Big bunkhouses and the mid bunk and a fantastic new rear den.
So I say it, and people try to correct me all the time. I call it 37 TSB. I know it's a 37 TB.
It is.
I call it the TSB. Do you know why?
No.
The super bunk. Because that rear room is a super bunk room.
Yeah.
That is, to me, if somebody's looking for that good spot, they need to sleep 8 people plus, and you need comfort, style, and amenities. You guys nailed it on that.
I can tell you, man, I'm a parent of 2, and as much as we love them, sometimes you want to put them in a different room.
You need that space, baby. You need that space. And then the last question here, and Andy, I'll actually take this one. How quickly can I get this unit? Let me tell you.
Oh.
That is why we are doing the Ultimate RV Show. Main reason why. Main reason why we came to Indiana to bring these factory fresh units to you, to tell you that, yeah, if you got a trade, we're going to pay you thousands of dollars over book value for those good trade-ins. We're going to come get it for you if you need it. We got show specialists standing by to take those calls right now. We got tens of thousands of factory fresh RVs on the lots, over 180 locations nationwide, so you're never far away from a camping world that's going to take care of you.
Let's go.
That's what's great. And when we have that power, we have that size, we're able to get these units that the competition can't get. So, how quickly can you get this unit? You can get it now. Don't go someplace else and wait 8 months. Let Camping World take care of you. Andy Westdorf, Harlan, thank you, buddy.
Hey, thanks so much, man.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you.
Now, we got more coming up with the Ultimate RV Show right now.
We're here!
Don't settle for the trips you've always taken. You can travel to new places and seek new adventures.
You're so fun.
All without leaving home behind. Travel different with Camping World.
We are having